What's going on, guys? This is Adam the Bees Knees, and today we have UBC Week 1 versus Rizzy Pow. Now, going into this game, I knew the matchup was horrible. He has Lucario, which quite simply, once Sableye goes down, rips apart my team. But in addition to that, he does have the terrifying core that I used last season of Mega Diancie and Kyurem Black. So already quite the spooky team. Riz decided to bring really everything I feared, mostly those three I mentioned, and Superior was going to be annoying. Also, Marowak surprisingly hit super dang hard, so there's that. And of course, Skarmory's there to set up spikes and be a nuisance. I do not have hazard removal on this team. That was a last-minute decision to opt out. So going over my team, I have Mega Sableye. I am physically defense. I'm a little bit of mixed defenses. I think it's actually like 128 in each. Mainly to take on both sets of Lucario, the Nasty Plot variant and the Swords Dance variant. That way he cannot one-shot me after he sets up a +2 with either stats. I have Fire Punch to break a Lucario substitute on. I have Recover. I think I have Foul Play to hit the Kyurem very hard and Hidden Power Steal to try to get a Diancie on the switch-in. Up next, I have Metagross. Metagross had to come in this game because it is so crucial at being a soft check to both Diancie and Kyurem Black. I'm Assault Vest. I'm a little bit bulky to take the Earth powers that both of them can throw at me. Bullet Punch will OHKO Diancie. I have like Earthquake, Thunder Punch to hit the rest of his team kind of hard. Of course, can't really touch Skarm. I had Thunder Punch just because if I get a couple Meteor Mash boosts, maybe there is that. Other than that, that is Metagross. So unfortunately, no Wish Passing. Chansey would have been great here, except Lucario, so oh well. Up next, I have Blaziken. This is, I believe, Scarfed Blaziken with Superpower and Flare Blitz mainly, just to hit his team hard. I think I have also like knockoff, maybe Earthquake as well. I have Aerodactyl, which is a Taunt Stealth Rock set, which Life Orb with Aerial Ace and Earthquake, designed to one-shot Diancie and one-shot Superior. I have a bulkier Zygarde with Dragon Dance. This is designed to actually be the only thing to take on a Lucario and Marowak. I think I have Yachi, maybe? I have Yachi or Leftovers or something to deal with an Ice Punch, maybe, or just take the close combats. And then I have Thousand Arrows and Dragon Dance and whatnot. And then I have Manaphy. This is a Tail Glow Rindo Berry Manaphy. Pretty much designed to punch a hole through his team. I know he has two things that outspeed Manaphy, and if he brought Scarf to Kyurem, that would be 3, but oh well. Let's get right in. Aerodactyl is going to be my lead on this game, as he leads off with Kyurem. Now, I think he's Choice Scarf Kyurem, so I'm going to switch out, and he switches out after me. And here's where I make a crucial, well, not necessarily a crucial mistake, but I should have realized it's not Scarfed Kyurem because I switched out before him. The whole game I still thought he was Scarfed Kyurem. It turns out to be ICMZ to just destroy my Sableye's life, right? But I should have realized that it was just a rookie mistake there. So I go into Metagross and he goes into Skarmory here. So I don't really want spikes up. So I'm going to go into Sableye as he gets spikes up, which actually really hurts because I only have one thing off the ground and I can't get rid of them. Aerodactyl's not running Defog. So I very close to making the HP steal. I hit Foul Play as kind of like a lure to maybe that he'll switch in Diancie again versus my Mega Sableye and then I can bop him, but yeah, should have clicked HP steal. It would have done like 50% because it's not Mega yet. So I'm going to go in Metagross, which is going to be my switch. Take the Moonblast pretty well. It's very offensive, this Pokemon. And I think I just clicked Bullet Punch. No, I predict the Skarmory to come in and I go hard Aerodactyl. Okay. Not bad. And I think I'm going to go for a taunt here as I do. And he reveals to go for the Swords Dance. So a very interesting set indeed. I'm going to go Zygarde because I'm thinking, he probably can't touch me that much. Maybe Brave Bird, but that won't do too much. I'm very bulky. So from here, he actually goes into Lucario and then has to go back into Superior to take the 1,000 arrows. Superior is only 1,000 arrows, actually. So out goes Metagross to take in Leaf Storm. He goes for Leech Seed, actually, so that is a little annoying. I'm going to have to switch out here as he switches out and goes on the Skarmory as I want to switch out. And I think I'm going to go into my Blaziken to take the Leaf Storm. This is okay. I can flare blitz, but I decide all that recoil and whatnot's gonna suck. If he gets another spike there, that's gonna suck. And of course, he can just kill me with Brave Bird. So he's gonna go for that Swords Dance, and what I'm gonna do is miss the prediction. I didn't think he would Swords Dance because I was like, if I burn this thing, there's no way it's gonna do that much, right? So like he'll probably just go into Diancie again. He switched out last time, so yeah, I shoot the gun too early, and Brave Bird does a lot because I don't actually have Will-O-Wisp on. I have Foul Play, but Skarmory's defenses will help that thing versus that. I think he's just going to recover here. So I go into Blaziken on the reach. And from here, I was very close to clicking knockoff here. Extremely close. But if I let that Skarmory kill my Blaziken, I was in a very bad spot. So sometimes you just gotta try to take out the thing in front of you. I mean, there was a chance he'd stay in. He was already set up. But yeah. So I'm going to go for Flare Blitz. That's okay, I'm out. And I have one switch into this Mon, and that's Zygarde. So I'm going to go... Oh, I sack off Sableye first, sorry. And then I'm going to go into Zygarde to scare him out. Or he does... Okay, he goes into Diancie here. I can go into my Metagross and scare him out with the Bullet Punch. He's just going to go Skarmory. And I'm going to have to make, I think, a double switch. No, I stay in Bullet Punch just in case he wanted to do something fancy. Wasn't going to cause me anything. And I'm going to go Manaphy here because this thing can't really do that much. It's another layer of spikes. As I will Tail Glow up here. He'll Brave Bird. And from here, I can take this thing out. As he sacks off his Marowak. Maybe predicting an Ice Beam or something, so that goes down with the Scald. And now, I thought this would happen. We're going to exchange our berries. I'm going to absorb that, and then he's going to absorb my Ice Beam with Yachi and be able to pick it out on the following turn, because he's probably a little bit bulky. So, he's going to miss there, but oh well. He could have gone into, well, yeah, I think that was his correct play. So, yeah, I don't know why I kept thinking Kyurem Scarf, but Aerodactyl will outspeed this thing. Aerodactyl actually can put in a ton of work here if I play it right. Although I can't touch Skarm all that well, I can still taunt and stuff. So, yeah, but if I had a Roost, if I was a Roost Aerodactyl here, and Kyurem was a little bit more weakened, I would have won. Right here with Aerodactyl. I think. I'm not 100% because, you know, some stuff hits my thing hard, but I know I have to set up, and I know at this point, and I know I have to pray that Lucario does not have priority. So I'm going to set up one, and here's where mistakes were made. And I think he was banned in Lucario, so he probably still in range. I kept thinking that was Scarf Kyurem, so I set up again with Dragon Dance, and then got myself definitely in range of an E-Speed or something. So this was a choke on my end. Yeah, pretty bad joke. So unfortunately, here comes the stupid thing to go for an extreme speed. So I'm gonna go into Aerodactyl. No, Blaziken first, and I'm gonna quick Flare Blitz. As that is banded damage. I thought it might not be banded. I thought it could be Swords Dance, but oh well. I should have gone into Aerodactyl first of all, because I can make an E-Speed. He's going to go into Superior and sack that off. And then Riz kind of makes a misplay. He goes into Diancie here because he thought I wasn't in range. But Aerodactyl has no defense, so I was definitely in range. But down goes Diancie, and Lucario is going to clean up the game because my Metagross is so weak at this point, and he can just E-Speed twice. Or 3 times. No, twice, because Metagross after 2 layers of spikes definitely is in range, yeah. So, those spikes cost me a lot. I feel like if I had... the moveset on Aerodactyl was extremely tough this season. Or not season, this week. And I think maybe if I got it a little bit better, I could have been a little worthwhile. I'm not gonna lie. Every single Pokemon I had at one point was on this team. Lurantis, Crustle. I have Crustle. Right? Yeah, Lurantis, Crustle, Venomoth. They were all on the team, so just a little tough calls. I actually had Venomoth for a while. I'm glad I didn't bring this that I was going to bring, because now that I see his team, it would not have worked. But not gonna lie, Lucario really crushed me in some mocks. and my best checks to Lucario was Mega Sableye, and his Diancie comes in on Mega Sableye, or Kyurem can Oko Mega Sableye. Marowak can really hurt me hard with Flare Blitz. So, and Serperior can set up on my face. So it was a tough matchup. He also had like Yuxi, Skunk Tank, which I'm a little bit scared of, but not really. Skunk Tank, he had, I don't remember what Riz had. All I know is these were the 6 mons I feared the most. Marowak, I guess, could have been exchanged for a couple things. I thought he might have brought a more balanced team, but he really brought a lot of offense. I brought offense too, but mine was a little bit more bulky. Metagross got too pressured with those spikes to do its job. So, but hey, Riz is a great battler. He's in the MPL majors, right? So it's fine. I lost to a good battler. It wasn't a bad game. I made a few misplays with my Zygarde, and I think I misplayed one other time. Oh, I didn't knock off the Marowak, which would have been a really good Kistic Club. But yeah, congrats to Riz. Check out Riz's channel. I'm sure most of you are subscribed to the Rizwan himself. And next week we face Vepsis, a good buddy of mine. He is back from a brief little bit of season 3, and then he stopped, and now he's back. So, but yeah, I'm proud of the team I made. Made a couple of misplays in battles. Riz had a good matchup with Lucario. Not more. Riz played very well. So yeah, this is Adam the Bee's Knees signing off. Goodbye.